The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run again here with Robinson. Skirts by him at the 35. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Nice look. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 43 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On on the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive with White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
1st down, Prescott. He'll get that out to the flat to White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 33 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Just not a particularly confident throw there. That one, it had a lot of air under it.
And the fact that it was thrown out toward the sideline, the ball seemed to hang up there forever. That's one that you go to bed dreaming about as a defender because that's about as easy as they come.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He completes it right side of the lane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The 20. 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rashad White, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look there at a couple of shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Man in the middle, and it's complete. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Second and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
When you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Opting to run again here with White. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Throwing. Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Falcons first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass is caught by London. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Caught by London. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That'll do it from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Going right side is White. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Falcons 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Robinson on the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there on the slide. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. back to the ground with Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play? It changes that, but maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Prescott. He's got White here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but Cowboys pick up the first. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Prescott. He completes it right side away. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They give to White on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Prescott yet again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading to the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
I ain't never met somebody get so lucky, bro. This is crazy.
Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Quick drop by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive.
Man, you ain't see them drop picks I had? Your dude dropped the ball, and then I dropped the ball. My dude dropped the ball, then my Wilson drops the ball. Like, come on.
Critical drive coming as they start with 1st down.
Deuce Vaughn back here. What the hell? Oh my goodness. I'm glad I missed that throw. Ooh.
I think what I will will say, I think him and Alicia went too long. I mean, like, that's like maybe 3 or 4 minutes of his performance. You know what I mean? It was like 3 minutes because she came on with some people. You know, she didn't hear that. Yeah, the cracky voice like that. You know, I mean, well, some people, you know, yeah. They could have left that part out, and then maybe he could have got Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends. That's what I was looking for. Lovers and Friends.
Maybe he could have did that. But either way.
Yeah, well, we didn't need. It didn't hurt, but we didn't need Alicia Keys.
Yeah, no, it didn't hurt. Yeah, but My Boo was one of my favorite songs by them both. So, but just her song.
And Usher and her do have a song together.
Do you remember you were my boo? My oh.
I like what he did. I heard do I sing.
Hello, who's this? Hey, Michelle.
Fuck.
What's your thoughts, mama?
I agree with you. I agree. It is top 3 for me. And he showed up and showed out. He showed up and showed out. But I just want to say to you guys, I love you guys. Yes, my little niece from another sister, congratulations.
Thank you, Mama.
You remind me of a cousin that I had here. And it's like, oh my God, she has embodied you here. But I am so happy for you. You are the greatest. I'm glad they take you. And it's so, I got that family on Facebook.
Hey.
I can't run that way.
Silverville, South Carolina, one of my first cousins had a festival program to this on Highway 17.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
Eric is still senior.
Okay.
Yes, but I will say R&B song is just like you over here.
All right. And what's the other story? I was on a JetBlue flight coming back, and I was watching the Super Bowl on the flight, and the woman named Beth was raving about Jeff. Took a flight attendant named Beth. She lived in Connecticut, flew to Beth. Beth was like, I love Jeff. That's like my cousin in my head. I'm glad that y'all picked her.
Thank you, Beth, for Jeff.
Yes, and then another one of the flight attendants said to me, what did you think of the Super Bowl performance? I was like, I don't know, man. That might have been the best one I've ever seen. He goes, relax. Hey, Beyonce was better. I don't know what's better than Beyonce.
So yeah, like you said, the moral of the story, I think, is that we can't do a top 3. It has to be a top 4. Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, Usher. I mean, not in that order, but whatever order you want to go. Yeah. Those
are the greatest. Usher and Prince tied for number 1 for me right now. Okay. And then in no order, Beyonce, Dre, and Snoop, Michael Jackson. But and to me, that was an instant classic. That was an instant classic last night. And in my mind, that was the best halftime show I've ever seen in my life. Okay. All right. Well, we got Just with the Mess coming up. What are we talking about?
Yes. Oh my God, it's really real juicy.
All right.
It's a documentary. It's a documentary on the new show. So
all right. Well, we'll talk about it next on Mr. Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning, Breakfast Club.
This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
Let's go! This show's sick, and the fact that you listen, we are very, very thankful for it. The all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, you pay. Damn, you bring those guys something nice to change their life. Sport! Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our Humble About
Thunderdome on this Super Bowl Overreaction Monday, February 12th, 2024. This sports program starts now. Football is glorious. Football brought the entire world together yesterday as we have crowned the champion of this NFL season. It just so happens to be the same champion of last year's NFL season, and that happens to be the first time that has taken place since 2004 and 2005 when the New England Patriots went back-to-back in the middle of their dynasty. Now we are witnessing a brand new dynasty as the Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl. It was an overtime thriller, 25-22, where Patrick Mahomes led the boys on a miraculous touchdown drive after Brock Purdy led his team down to kick a field. We're not Shanahan make the right decision taking the ball in overtime with the new rules. And we heard from Juszczyk and other San Francisco 49ers players who didn't understand
people getting him the edge on us,
so that was not the topic of discussion. But what we do know is that Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, and many others are due to return to this game.
Hold on! I got over to the block.
For the first time.
There's two dudes in the block, bro. Two dudes in the block.
MVS was celebrating his second Super Bowl with a flag being stamped in the middle of it, and the boys got a chance to have a Vegas night after winning the first ever Vegas Super Bowl, which will become a main part of the Super Bowl rotation. As Roger Goodell reiterated both last night and this morning, it is an honor to follow this league. It is an honor to chit-chat about everything that takes place, and I can't help but say thank you to both the Niners and the Chiefs for having me.
That's bullshit.
As Austin was here at Boston Connor and Ty Schmidt, man, you were a New England Patriot fan throughout the entirety of that dynasty.
Yep.
Obviously, the world started hating you.
This nigga here,
Feels
bro.
like the world is starting to hate the Chiefs, but you can't deny greatness. What they did last night on the biggest stage in the world. Allegedly, 200 million people are going to watch. That's what Roger Goodell said last night. Roger Goodell said 200 million people are going to win that thing. We all knew what was going to happen as soon as they kicked the field goal in overtime.
Yeah.
We watched it happen. It took place. Almost went into double overtime, like CBS chairman Sean McManus said earlier in the week.
Had my dude for a touchdown, bro. These niggas don't block, bro.
Football, but the Chiefs win. The world hate them.
These niggas don't block.
Another dynasty.
Yeah, maybe it's because I am a Patriots
Had my nigga for a touchdown.
I think that stuff is some of the coolest things you can watch and experience in sports. I mean, not even just talking about football, but in general. Like, people talk about the Bulls in the 90s, and obviously the Patriots early 2000s and late 2000s. Now we have, the Chiefs 2018 till now. Like, this is the new standard. It's cool. It's sweet. Andy Reid's lovable. I know everybody just hates all of them now, which is kind of sweet to watch from the outside as a Patriots fan. Like, hey, finally, someone else gets what it's like for everyone to think that it's rigged for you and that all the calls go your way and that you're supposed to you get calls in from Goodell down to the sideline. Hey, we got to get the Chiefs into overtime somehow so they can win. But it was a great game. Start to finish. A little boring, you could say, but every play means so much. The Niners not knowing the overtime rules for 2 weeks, all we kind of talked about was how old school and how prepped these teams are and how prepared they are for, every possible scenario. If they score a touchdown, does the entire sideline spread onto the field?
Yeah, would have been awesome. Would have been fantastic.
That's what it feels like it was going to happen if that were to happen.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to think that there is a chance that we could have witnessed some history, which would have been the San Francisco 49ers charging the field after not winning the game. McCole Hardman, to his credit, did not know that they won the Super Bowl either.
He did not.
Patrick Mahomes told the story afterwards in one of the post-game. It was wild post-game. Transfers from NFL Network to ESPN. CBS put on some terrible TV show.
They did.
Immediately afterwards, and then they were still doing a show, though.
Right, Tracker?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea how all of that goes. But, trying to find the clips and whatever, Patrick Mahomes told a story about McCole Hardman didn't even, this is Patrick Mahomes here, to actually, what's that? No, I don't need the overtime rules. Patrick Mahomes told McCole Hardman that basically, hey, you just won the Super Bowl. He had to tell him after he threw the touchdown to him. McCole said, I blacked out. I had no idea. What a moment for the Kansas City Chiefs. What a story for the NFL to be able to chit-chat about how we have another team that's potentially going to lead us for the next 20 years. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is only 28 years old. Already won a start. Hey, you just won a Super Bowl. You just won a Super Bowl. He was telling him right there. Did not know. Now there's 3 seconds left in the first overtime. A lot of people wondering why you're even keeping time.
Sure.
Why is there even a clock? on this entire overtime situation. That's a conversation for another day. One half of the hammer, Cowboys tone, Diggs, your tone. The books did not want the Chiefs in the over to hit. How do we feel about the way the NFL ended the season?
Yeah, the books got cleaned out with the Chiefs winning there. Obviously, all the big bets were coming in were on the Niners, but the majority of the money, like the public money, was just a landslide of Chiefs money. So they got crushed there, but then they kind of helped out, or not helped out. I don't know. It was an under game. The entire game was an under game. You go to overtime and it lands on 47 and almost goes over, so it goes under there. So the books are there, but the books got crushed by the Chiefs,
which we love. Hey, this year we saw an 80%er hit against the books. We saw a 70-some% hit against the books. And last night in the biggest game, they kept saying, need the Niners to win for the books. The books need the Niners to win. And if the script was how it was supposed to be, you would think that the sports books would have quite a say in the script, but Taylor Swift gets the Super Bowl.
That's right.
9-year NFL vet, host of the Man to Man podcast and everything DB. There's J-Buck. D-Buck, Taylor Swift has won more Super Bowls than a lot of fans, especially Miami Dolphins fans. You know, you guys have been sitting around waiting for a long time. But last night, that game was a beautiful one. Starting out slow, Super Bowl, everybody's going to be a little tight. Christian McCaffrey even fumbles one early after having a huge thing. Ball was on the ground a lot, like 4 times in the first quarter. Everything's tight because of the nerves. But that ended up being a game that we're going to remember forever. Overtime for the first time in a long time. And Brock Purdy, second year, took Patrick Mahomes to the limit. Now there's people asking, are the Niners ever going to be able to win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy? He's in his second year. He took the Chiefs to the overtime. I assume they're going to be back, but what a heartbreaker for them. And on the flip side, the Chiefs, they're just living the best life of all time, Darius.
Yeah, I think the bigger question is, will Kyle Shanahan ever be able to get over that hump? And that was
0-3 in Super Bowl.
That's big, and obviously we remember the one in Atlanta. But, Andy Reid kind of had that title on him before he came over to Kansas City as well. But great year. Great game, a defensive battle. Steve Wilkes had his guys ready to go. They were phenomenal as far as pass rush lanes with Patrick Mahomes early. But Mahomes, at some point, he's just going to figure it out. Find somebody. He's going to be special. Going to make plays. Travis Kelce